Hiya, I'm Laura's, and today we're going to have a look at a Batmobile or two. So, let's get right to it. So, this is Corgi's 267 Batmobile with Batman and Robin. And this started production in 1966. There were various different versions of it, and I'm not going to get into that too much because it's a hotly debated topic. Suffice to say, the first one was only issued for a few months, and that was the matte black version, and I believe that's before the TV series actually aired, and then they realised that the actual Batmobile was going to be gloss, so they changed the paint to a gloss paint. So the main variations from then on, they added a tow hook to facilitate the bat boat.
When dealing with powerful criminal elements, one can never be too well prepared.
The first ones still had that flame that goes in and out when it moves along, and they kept that with the tow hook version to start with, and then it became a fixed flame after that. Other notable versions, there was the wide wheels one, there was the red wheels one, there was all sorts of different things, different coloured canopies, but basically the same thing.
Robin, turn on the automatic tire repair device.
The box. This one's original. Getting on for, 60 years old now? That's one expensive bit of cardboard. All the flaps are intact on this one. I don't open them anymore because I want them to stay intact. And of course it came with the display box inside. Again, this one's got a few creases on it, but I think we can forgive it that for its age. Inside here were the secret instructions. They came in an envelope like thus. Again, this one not too bad, it's not shredded. Whichever child opened this was quite diligent. These are the original instructions. Batmobile operating instructions, and it shows you all the gadgets there. So you've got your rocket firers, you've got your chain cutter operated by this button here, and the flamethrower which went in and out as it rolled along the floor. That's that. The lapel badge, very prized. You could see that these were like a cloth makeup, not so much paper. And of course, what would a Batmobile be without its rockets? I think I'm right in saying that the original rockets, like these, were fluorescent red. Later incarnations were yellow and a flat red. So let's have a bit of a closer look at the car. The chain slasher on the front, operated by this little button here, which was kind of the bat scanner thing. And that just locks away again like so. Batman and Robin, of course, in their respective seats. Red bat hubs on rubber tyres. Very important, they became plastic later on. The rocket tubes here, operated by this little wheel. The oh so important aerial, a little bit of plastic, easily broken, and the flamethrower at the back, which hopefully you can see actually goes in and out as the wheels move. So wind the clock on all those years, and finally we have the chance to have another Batmobile. Now this one I've got today is, let's see if I can find my knife. This one I've got today is issued by the Corgi Model Club, and that coincides with Corgi's own release of 267 Batmobile, and they've released the tow hook version, whereas the Model Club have released the more original one, shall we say. the first issue. And if you were actually a member of the Corgi Model Club, rather than just buying it from their store, you got an extra special little treat or two. Let's get this lot out, pop it there. So, certificate of authenticity, Batmobile Corgi 267. Certificate number 1965. Ooh, that's not a bad number. Number 267 would be much better, obviously. We've got a little postcardy leaflet thing there. Junk, thank you. So, let's have a look and do a bit of a comparison, shall we? This is sweet. Focus, focus. Isn't it amazing after all these years to have one of these that is so crisp? The colours really nice. Very close to the original. The cardboard is a different material, as you would probably expect. It's a lot shinier, not the matte of the original, but colours not so bad, I would say, not so bad. Size wise, I think pretty much spot on. There are differences with the new ones. Legality wise, they have to have all sorts of rubbish on them these days, telling you not to eat your Batmobile and all that kind of thing. Right, let's get this open. Go in, Mr. Spork. Wonderful, wonderful. I was so excited to get this thing. I've been working all week. I've not been able to touch it. So finally got a few days off. That's upside down. And Robin's just fallen out. Okay, so we've got the inner plinth. We've got the extra safeguard of a plastic piece here, which is nice. Step that to one side. Oh, Robin, what are you doing there, mate? Let's pop him over here. So there's the inner plinth. I can see the instructions in there. Wonderful, wonderful. Quick comparison. Different colour, I would say. Different colour on the base. Otherwise, very good reproduction. No writing on the bottom of the new one. The back looks pretty much the same. I don't think there's any danger of getting these mixed up. Let's get the instructions out, see what lurks within. C'est tout? Nope. You can see the rockets in there. Bear with while I shake these things loose. Come on, come on. Gotcha. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Let's pop that over there. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 rockets. Was that right? Was there 10 or 12 in the original? I can't remember. So 12 rockets, red, flat red rather than a fluorescent, on the sprue. These are the instructions. Very different envelope. The original one was very thin, like a rice paper kind of thing going on. So shiny, thick envelope. Not glued, which I think is the right decision. One set of instructions, one lapel badge. Where's the original? There. So paper, as you would expect. And all in one, whereas the original one had the actual badge there, and then the instructions were on a separate piece. It's just like decided to lump it all together, but let's be right, who's going to wear it? Put that over there, that over there. The operating instructions, they look a very different colour. Let's have a look. Am I right? Yeah, Yeah. We are talking replicas here. Hang on, which one's which? That's the old ones. That's new ones. Seems like a very matte style of printing. But otherwise, it is what it is. Tells you how to work your Batmobile, just in case you didn't know. Same on the back? No. I guess it wouldn't be because things have changed. There's your instructions, there's your badge, there's your secret envelope, which just leads us to hello, beautiful. Okay, let's make sure I get this in focus. I have peaking, so I guess it's in focus. Nice little plastic case here for protection. Nice touch. So, as I believe I mentioned, Corgi, for the Corgi Model Club, introduced the first ever version of the Batmobile, which was the matte black one. And you can see the difference there between that and my old gloss one. Hopefully you can see that. One matte, one gloss. Very much the same size. They look so close, it's uncanny. It really is. It's like stepping back in time to 1966 and getting one of these brand new for the first time. Let's dig in a bit deeper. I had a Robin somewhere. Here he goes. Robin was always loose, I believe. You see many old Batmobiles without the Robin because they just kind of fell out and got lost. So, hubs. I don't know about the tyres. They feel like rubber. They got the red bat hubs. The badge on the door. The canopy is a very pale blue. Underneath we have Batman himself. With a quick comparison. Looks pretty much spot on underneath, and it is riveted like the original was, making it a bit of a nuisance if you wanted to do any repairs. You have to drill the rivets out. And there's the chain slasher here. Yeah, didn't feel like a spring as powerful as the original. You have to press it down quite a long way, but it works. The flamethrower works. And the rocket launcher on this little wheel here. It sounds tinny, shall we say, compared to the original. Let's have a quick flashback. Yeah, hear the difference there? In fact, that's so strong that Robin is actually bouncing in his seat. So this wheel operates a cam, and that in turn operates 3 individual springs which fire rockets, 1 out of each tube. So let's be a little controversial here. I've got some rockets here, original rockets, that are not on the sprue, and it'll save me taking the new ones off their sprue. So hopefully let's not lose any of these. Let's get 3 out. Load them up, baby. Ooh, okay. I don't know if the tubes are a bit tight actually. I'm not sure that's going to work. Centre tube in particular is very tight. Maybe these rockets are a little bit on the thicker side. Let's try it, see what happens. Which way do we turn it? Oh, towards the front. Yeah. Maybe it's not a fair test. Maybe I should use the rockets that come with it. Oh, well, there you go. So it kind of works. And with the actual rockets that come with it, it probably would work. These rockets are longer, very much so, than the original, and I suspect they may be thinner, so that'll probably work really well with the correct gear. So, get rid of that spork. There we have it. Finally, after all these many years, you can buy a Corgi 267 Batmobile with Batman and Robin. Not identical to the original, let's not say identical, but very close. Well, let's get these two babies on the turntable, and then you can spot the differences yourselves.